Alright, what's up guys? Kevin with Badland Industries. Today I'm with my buddy Miguel.
How you doing?
We've been buddies for at least 10 plus years.
Yep.
SoCal 355, NorCal 355. I think what was the first time we met was what, 2010 in Fresno, the super meet that was never...
It was a horrible day.
It was a horrible day. It was stupid hot. But he's up here in Reno today picking up a bumper from Relentless. We're actually headed to Relentless right now to pick up the bumper and get it installed, so stay tuned. Alright, so since we've got the rear tire swing, we're going to pop the spare tire out. We're going to disconnect all the extra little lights and things, the license plate lights, and get the disassembly started. We're going to remove this because, you know, weight reduction. And we're putting the spare tire on the back, so we don't need it under here anymore. Take the spare tire, heat shield, and winch out of here right now. Alright. There we go, weight reduction. There it goes. All right. It's almost out. All right, so what we're doing is we're taking out the backup camera, some of the trailer lights and accessory lights that are up here. Still some wiring to be removed, but we need to make sure that we take that off before we remove the bumper. All right, so the kit comes with spacers and some longer bolts and whatnot to employ the stock license plate tag lights up inside here. Alright, just like that. Nice hand tight. Next step. Oh, wait. Oh, and one clip left.
Oh.
Ah.
Hold on.
Just sit down. Alright, we got the bumper all put in. Had some alignment issues, but we were able to rectify that pretty easily, and got it bolted up nice and clean. We're going to put the tire gate on now and grease up these bearings. So the Relentless bumper's got a double shear tire swing, so what we need to do is we just grease the bearings. We're going to kind of half assemble it all and slide it into place and slide the bolt through. So figured we'd set you guys up on the tripod and you guys can watch the whole process here. So you're going to want to put your bearings and the aluminum caps in there first and then slide it into place and then set the bolt in after the fact. If it doesn't fit, hit it harder. Yeah, that could have been avoided by a couple thou of hole clearance, but we're here now. So. Alright, so the 2019 has a different camera bracket for the relocation provision that Relentless puts in for the previous years. So this part still applies, but you're going to need to get a different bracket adapter kit from Relentless to get your 2019 camera to work. So T15, a couple screws, pop this panel out, and then we'll undo the camera. Back these off real gentle. So we got the bracket installed behind the welded in bracket, and we've clearanced the sides of this guy so that the camera will tilt inward. And so we're going to do that now, and you guys can see how we can tilt the camera down now and not have that big bracket out front. So I think it looks nicer this way. I don't know if they designed it that way, but we'll hook this up, we'll zip tie it real quick right now, and then we'll get in the truck and take a look at the angle and see how we like it. So we wrapped the wires up here, a little zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, and then tucked it in behind the bumper here, nice and clean. We're going to throw the spare tire on now and get her locked on and work on the front bumper. So this tire carrier does not come with new lug nuts, so you'll have to get those. I recommend locking. I'll throw a link below to something that will work for this setup. Alright, so basically this thing is ready to go. It's a little bit high right now, and that's the way they design it, so that this can kind of sag and work in. Not too bad, but otherwise spares on, locked. We got the rear camera all tied up nice and clean, and we're gonna flip it around to the front now. Alright, so we're gonna start with all of the T15s that are along the sides of the bumper and the felt splash guard. How many of those screws are we at now? There's what, 13, 14 right there. Gee, I'm sure loves those little tiny screws, huh?
I'm on my phone! Welcome to Nevada!
It was sunny 5 minutes ago.
It was hot!
It's hot today. It's like 100 degrees today. It was 100 about 2 hours ago. Now you can't see down the street. We got running water off the tarp. Oh my goodness. But hey, we got the bumper cut. My way. Here, wait.
Got it?
Whew. She's on. That lines up well.
Yeah. A lot better than the fucking rear bumper.
Yeah, it was a little bit disheartening. You're killing me, man.
Thought I scared you?
These give me long enough? They don't fit. No, bro. Not at all. Look, it's covering the logo and everything. Alright guys, got the bumper in. Pro tip, let's pull the ends off of the wrap that they include. This actually housed the brackets for one of the other mounting points. So we're going to put those on in a second, but they were kind of wrapped up in the plastic here. Plus it just kind of gets pinched when you got it installed. But yeah, get the two outer bolts done first, and then you can kind of hang everything and get your skid plate and get everything bolted up from the bottom, and then screw in the last 4 on the face here, and then you can work on this guy. So let me turn the camera on and work on that. Alright, so there's some supplied hardware for the skid plate, and it's kind of an assembly here. So bolt, washer, it'll go through the skid plate, another washer, spacer, another washer, and then it goes up. And you got to do both at the same time so that you don't lose one or have the room to do it on this side. So Miguel's going to do the same thing on this side. The washer, spacer, washer, and we're going to get this thing bolted up. Just like that. Just like that. So what we got to do is cut the fender liner now. So kind of looking at this going, all right, what's a clean line? So we've got the corner up here, and then we got a kind of touch point here. And what we were thinking is maybe going like around here so that we can kind of bolt that back together, tuck screw or something like that, into this little flange that's right there. So kind of what we thought is we'll do kind of a easy little line here, and just get some tin snips will work, but some beefy scissors or something like that should work just fine as well. There we go. So nice up out of the way, and then gives us a little spot to tech screw, because there's no support over here for this side. So if we do some tech screws here, it'll stay just fine. There you go. Everybody in the comments, ooh, ah, wow. Alright guys, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This wasn't exactly a how-to install, but just kind of chronicling how we installed it. Hopefully gave you some pointers and just kind of give you an idea as to how to install this Relentless Fab bumper. I like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool. I know with the photos that I put up on Instagram today, a couple of you guys have been asking for the first gen style, so I know Relentless won't make it. I've been asking Eric for a couple of years to do it, and he just isn't in the market for it, so something I have to probably design and make for the first gens. But Miguel's got another 3-hour ride home, so we're going to send him on his way, and we'll see you guys in the next video.